You're watching Hootmas with Hoot in the Dark. So, this video was intended, foolishly, to be uploaded on Christmas Day. Well, I somehow didn't consider the fact that with the fam coming over and then going to the owlery for Christmas with the owls and fellow hooties, my day was basically done. And boy, your little hootie was tired from the day with the fam. I got gifts and gave gifts, and it was a great day. But yeah, if you hear me talk about it being Christmas, it's not. Now, on with the video. Merry Hootmas, my fellow hooties, and well, I'm sure you guys are all enjoying your Hootmas with your fam and unwrapping gifts. Well, don't forget my gift for you, fellow hooties. Me discussing the Rapsittie Street Kids Believe in Santa, a hilariously bad animated special made for TV in 2002. And I'm gonna surprise some of you. Well, maybe not. But I think there's a sort of charm to how bad it is. It's kind of like a special you can sit down with your fam or fellow hooties, as is the case, and laugh at how goofy it is. You can even have a few drinks too. Either way, I can't think of a video to end Hootmas than this. Now, some of you may wonder, Hoots, there has to be better episodes to discuss. Maybe one of an old lady that arrives to a certain propane and propane accessories manager, and yet another Christmas party of his at risk of disaster. Well, maybe I will, but I think I'll hold off on that review until 1K subs. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. We don't want our Polygon hot cocoa to get cold now, do we? Let's dive into Rapsittie Street Kids Believe in Santa. Aside from having an intro theme that sounds like Diddy Kong's Quest wants to have a word with you, we get some of the most beautiful depictions of a quiet mountain town. What? This isn't the cozy little town of South Park? Well, you sure got me. And we follow a very animated snowflake as it descends into a blur effect as we see a bus drop off the presumably Rapsittie Street Kids.
It was the week before Christmas that I'm talking. I spent the day shopping with my grandma walking.
Now you stop right there with your comments about the animations and the background looking like a lazy slapped together mess that hasn't been seen since the dark age of the Microsoft Paint. And how dare you mock the kid that's rapping? He's pouring his soul out in his rhymes. And yes, his feet may seem to move like he's floating above the background with nothing beneath them like some nightmarish marionette. But just keep watching and I'm sure you'll feel the Christmas spirit warm your Grinchy heart. You bunch of Hootie Scrooges. Just look how wonderful this delightful face as he watches the toys in the window display. But alas, he but has 3 quarters.
1, 2, 3, and no more.
How tragic that he only has 75 cents. Anyways, he walks to his 1-story house and walks upstairs? Okay, seriously, how does he have his room upstairs if the house is clearly 1 floor? Is his room in an attic and there's no windows? I don't know if this is something I should linger on since we have a love story to discuss.
Mama, I miss you big. You gave me this bear 'cause of love. So I'll give this bear 'cause of love.
As the rapping kid wants to give his teddy bear that his mom gave him to the love of his life, Nicole. Already we have a compelling plot of love and not of horrifying robots trying to act human. Guys, I'm telling you, the animation isn't that bad. Just keep watching. we see the Rapsittie Street Elementary, which, for it being a school striving for excellence, they really need to work on their spelling. You're missing an L in excellence. While 2 girls seem to be walking in one place. I don't know if the person animating this special knows how to add depth, and we get to see all the characters of the special.
Todd, come on! Ricky's gonna decorate the tree.
Let's just see what Ricky Rhymemaster can do.
I don't know if you've noticed, but that's Nancy Cartwright as Todd. This special has a surprisingly huge cast of people involved in this special despite the beautiful animation and look of the characters.
Rating master, no one is faster. Don't you know I'm a Christmas tree blaster?
Oh.
Whoa!
Dude, that was so cool.
I mean, how can anyone say that these aren't the most beautiful animations you've ever seen? Just look how they glide upon the ice with the grace of a swan in flight. And seems that Nicole isn't a fan of our hip-hopping protagonist, Ricky.
Can do.
I'll watch you, Nicole.
Not you. Ricky.
And I didn't think it could get any colder out here.
We're just 10 minutes in the special, and already we have a compelling plot of a talented romantic with a heart of gold, action, and animation. Well, it's something. What else could you ask for? What's that, fellow Hooties? You could ask for literally anything else? Well, it seems you need to watch more of the special to really appreciate it. Speaking of which, we get back to the classroom as it seems that everyone is waiting for the song that was made just for this special finishes up, and Todd took Smithy's sandwich.
Nobody messes with my food and gets away with it.
Didn't your mommy teach you to share?
No!
No!
Where you belong.
I said get off!
Wow, those sounds weren't disturbing in the slightest. I'm sure you're with your fam, just having a wonderful time unwrapping gifts while this is going on. So, what'd you get this year? What's that? Why are you stalling and not getting back to the special? I'm not stalling! I can get back to the special anytime I want to. So while the teacher looks like a lagging PS1 NPC going through animation cycles, we see Nicole and her friend.
Here. Cheap is not cool, Lene. Now my gift's the best.
I brought that for the grab bag, Nicole.
Well, Nicole sounds like such a wonderful lady, very appreciative of what she has, and not some spoiled brat that just threw the gift her so-called friend brought with them for the grab bag.
Ouch! Ow! Ow! Miss Parrington, get him away from me!
Get him away from me.
Well, that was totally necessary. Imagine we had to sit through a few minutes of something less important than some random guy pinching some random girl. I can't imagine the waste of animation. It's a good thing we saw this instead. After class and the teacher giving this lovely, not scary at all face, Ricky is waiting for Nicole when Todd and his gang bully him. When he gives her the teddy bear his mom gave him, and she reacts like a normal person would.
Merry Christmas, Nicole.
Have you lost your mind? Are you purposely trying to embarrass me? I can't even exchange this nasty old thing.
I tell you, Hooties, if you don't have a teardrop in your eye from watching Ricky run away and Nicole heartlessly walking away as they almost clip through each other, well, you have no heart. No heart, I tell you. Ricky's best friend Smithy tells off the ungrateful Nicole about what she did, and nothing happens. The scene moves on to the next. I've noticed this special seems to move along with the plot a tad fast. It's almost like the people involved just want to go from scene to scene to get the special going, which, don't get me wrong, it's still an amazing and compelling plot. but they seem to not dwell on some scenes enough, and at the same time, they dwell on scenes too long. But I'm sure you Hooties wanted to see that extended scene with the characters ice skating and not rush to the scene with Ricky giving Nicole a very personal item he got from his mom. As Nicole and her friend are walking home, they make fun of Ricky for having a candle on his table. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, my baby must be sending letters. I'll be back in a hurry, great-grandma. Always in a hurry.
And we're already introduced to his great-grandma, who is either speaking another language or is senile, and spouts nonsense 90% of the time, with 10% of her actually forming coherent sentences. And in a scene I can't explain, the letter Ricky was trying to mail somehow flew away from him and flew with the whimsical music as it makes its way to Nicole's front lawn.
What do you think Santa will bring you this year?
You still believe in Santa Claus? That's so last year. I suppose the tooth fairy still comes for your baby teeth. Santa Claus!
Man, what is with that girl? Now, one, she clearly hurt her friend's feelings. Then, she has the nerve to have the worst looking running animation I've ever seen, and she didn't even notice the letter that she ran right over on her way to her house. And if you think this scene can't get any more magical, we get a heartwarming scene with Nicole and her mom, and next thing we know, our ears are treated with a beautiful song.
Look at me, look and you'll see the best kid in the world.
And not only are we hearing a song that even Disney can't beat, but Nicole is displaying dance moves that I thought impossible.
'Cause on Christmas Eve, old Santa will see.
Just look at the dance moves. Can you think of anyone as flexible and capable of dance moves of that caliber, of what we're seeing right now?
So you know I will try to be like that kid who I said I was. Oh, I know I could be.
I dare say nay, but we have a story to get back to. We might have a plot. I mean, we have the plot of Ricky's missing letter, and wow, wouldn't you know it? She found the letter, and she suddenly feels bad for what she's done.
Oh no, Ricky. What have I done?
Never have I seen such conflict in right now, because she clearly wasn't always like this, and they didn't just have her change her ways as fast as she did, just so we could have the plot move along, and her and Ricky could be a couple, or something like this. Honestly, the special is so amazing that I just want to get back to the special so we can get to her trying to fix her wrongs. But, how will she do that when she threw the teddy bear away? Ricky has a heart-to-heart with his great-grandma.
You just got to go for it. Isn't that what Santa does? It was from my heart.
I think it's safe to say that Ricky's great-grandma is speaking another language. Well, what they think is speaking another language, I mean, you would think that they would hire someone that speaks the language they wanted the character to speak in the special, not just do a Boomhauer impression. Dang old talking all that dang old noise and making no dang old liquor sense, all the hooting Christmas. But I'm sure they have a perfect reason why they did that. While Nicole, Smithy, and her friend are looking for Ricky's teddy bear, Todd and the squad run in and does a crappy attempt at bullying.
So you're shopping at the dumpster.
Do they take credit cards?
Yeah, the poor little princess is turned into a garbage man.
Nicole, the Ice Queen. Hey, when you melt, your hair is gonna be a mess.
Man, I can't handle all this high-quality animation. so I'll skip to them checking out the basement for Ricky's teddy bear.
Smithy!
I love creeping out creepy girls.
Wow, that was a completely normal thing to say. After an uneventful search, they make their way to the dump as Todd and his cronies jump out at him.
Yes! I saved you again, my friend.
You just wait. Your time will come and I'll be right there to get you.
That Smithy really must have clairvoyance to be able to juke them bullies. And those characters sure do have some realistic laughs. I don't know about you, but I'd be worried if I were Smithy, Nicole, and whatever that girl's name is. But let's see how their search at the dump goes. After we see the bullies have already arrived to the dump, our heroes arrive to search for Ricky's teddy when they're chased by vicious guard dogs.
I have a great idea.
It's not cool, man.
What a noble sacrifice. Now that they have the bear, you know what? I don't even know what they're doing at this point. Oh, I know what. They get chased by dogs after they climb over the wall to get out of the dump, instead of, you know, just walking out of the entrance like Todd and the others did. But whatever, they're at Ricky's.
What are you doing here? And what happened?
Never mind. Here, I'm so sorry.
Nicole, this was a gift for you.
But doesn't it mean a lot to you?
Yes, and so does friendship.
We see Lene's family, that's her name, and we get a lovely scene with their fam.
As a little boy, oh, you had such a hard time falling asleep on Christmas Eve.
I want a pony for Christmas. Santa can just put it in the backyard and tie it to the apple tree, okay?
Well, ain't that adorable? However, Lene is upset that she has doubts of Santa.
Hi, sweetheart. I understand you can use a little extra Christmas cheer. Santa's on his way. You don't believe me? Come and take a look. Do you see him?
I do, Daddy. I believe in him. Right, Daddy?
I know I haven't brought this up, but the fact that Mark Hamill and Jodie Benson are in this, Jodie voicing Lenny, and Mark voicing Nicole's dad, in case you Hooties didn't know, and Paige O'Hara, the voice of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, voicing Nicole, Deborah Wilson voicing Ricky's great-grandma, mainly because I'm sure you fellow Hooties have seen plenty of videos of more well-known YouTubers bringing up that surprisingly well-known voice actors are in this special. I've seen a few of my favorites talk about this gem and wanted to give my Hooted opinion without anyone saying that I'm just saying what all the others said about it. Also, this is the perfect example of just because you have a well-known voice cast doesn't mean they're gonna give you their top-tier performance if you give them this kind of script. And of course, with Jodie Benson, we have to give her a song after we see a creepy Santa Claus formation.
Daddy, will you try and help me understand? Daddy, are you sure that he's a special man?
Wow, what a beautiful song, and worth having the amazing Jodie Benson to sing it. Anyways, with that important song over, let's move to the next morning with Nicole's fam.
By the time I got out of the mall, the cleaners had already closed. So I bought you a new suit.
No surprises there. That's how I get most of my suits.
We see Nicole's fam, and the man himself, Mark Hamill, voices her dad.
Oh, our princess has my good looks and your spending habits.
Oh boy, you can tell he's given his all here. Luke realizing that the evil Darth Vader is his dad, and he bellowed out a harrowing or when he voiced the character Joker and gave the most epic laugh. Those pale in comparison to what we're hearing right now, and he shows up with only 8 or so minutes of the special left. She notices that she got a gift that Ricky really wanted and asks if she could stop by his house, then probably not knowing she's about to give said gift to him.
It's a wonderful Christmas. I've got the most beautiful wife and daughter, and of course, they have the most handsome husband and father.
Well, I don't want to know what they're gonna do while Nicole is gone, so we'll just follow Nicole to Ricky's house. She makes her way to Ricky's house, which they could have just teleported her to his house, but then we would have missed out on more breathtaking walking animation. You know you want to watch these characters move like a janky marionette on a flat background to their destinations? You don't need to lie to me. She arrives to Ricky's out of breath.
Santa made a terrible mistake. He sent this present to the wrong house. So I ran over here as fast as I could.
Which is weird since we clearly seeing her have a brisk walk through the snowy neighborhood to his house. How is she out of breath? He really likes the gift, and Nicole says Ricky and her can go to Lene's later, and they have Christmas together, and Ricky raps and...
Do you know what, Nicole? I never stopped believing in Santa. And you don't have to stop either.
Wow! She can actually speak normal words? What else can you say, great-grandma?
Christmas!
Ah, well, one sentence is good enough. Now, like all great specials, it needs to have an end that really puts a... Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share with your fam, comment, subscribe today, and join the Parliament of Hoots. Don't forget to check out my other social medias like Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and the PSN. Don't forget to check out these 2 videos, it'll take you to more of my content, and I'll see you for another Hootmas.